There is an overconfident ignorance that's been displayed by faithful religious followers, ghost hunters, UFO observers, and conspiracy theorists all throughout history. It's this kind of attitude that says, well, I know what I know, and no amount of evidence to the contrary could possibly change my mind because I know the truth. This type of logic has a diabolical ability to fuel ridiculous superstitions and paranoid delusions. Perhaps there's just a gullible gene we humans possess, a part of human nature that makes us want to believe in the unbelievable. Do we as complex thinking beings simply crave fantasy? There must be an inherent curiosity built somewhere into our biological structure, perhaps in the neurological pathways of the brain, that allow us to learn, build, and imagine things. Somewhere in the hippocampus, I wager. A matrix of pattern recognition and comparison. A part of us that instinctively finds mysteries and tries to the best of its ability to solve them via our numerous faculties and senses and so forth. So, it isn't surprising that the greatest mysteries of all, the origin and eventual fate of ourselves and our universe, are the areas with perhaps the greatest number of speculative hypotheses. I've heard many people of faith defend their beliefs by touting that their religion allows them to see the true beauty, wonder, and awe that exists in the world, and experience everything that life has to offer. And this is presumably achieved through the guidance of some magical, spiritual something or other. Spirit, God, gods, goddesses, whatever your thing is. Respectively, they feel that atheists, agnostics, and humanists see reality as this harsh, cold, calculative, and, well, to them, boring place to live. While this might be true for some who may merely be depressed, religious or otherwise, I don't think it's exclusive to non-believers. I think there are just those people who are just kind of cantankerous, sour people, and they could be Catholics or Protestants or not Mormons. They're happy. Mormons, they got their underwear. They're good, as long as they're wearing their underwear. But if you catch them in the nude, they can get quite angry. I, for one, feel that a finite existence makes every moment we live more precious, and it makes human advancement all the more impressive. Humans live relatively short lives that give us a scale by which to judge the grand size, time, and significance of the universe. Humanistic philosophy may not be filled with magic and fairy dust and feelings of grandeur. Give it to me! But it's solid. It's all based on what we can see, hear, and touch. There's no uncertainty, no trusting your gut feelings when it comes to science. There's just observation and data. And just because I know how a cloud, mountain, or nebula has formed, doesn't mean I can't appreciate the majestic awe and beauty that they possess, or experience the immense emotions that such a thing can evoke. After all, even a humanist like myself still has that part of me that craves mystery and desires wonder. And thanks to science, we have the tools to solve these mysteries, to delve into that wonder and experience the greatest adventure of all, truth. Don't you think it's healthier to live life for today and utilize the knowledge we've gained here and now, instead of spending a large chunk of your time here preparing for an eternal life in another dimension called heaven, wherever the hell it may be? Doesn't it make more sense to prepare for future generations of humankind, for your children? Now, if you're deeply religious, you've probably already stopped watching this by now, but if you're still with me, congratulations. But if you could ask yourself for me, what was it that made me a believer? And was it really that convincing? Are you confident in your beliefs? And if so, why? Because very soon, you'll have to make a choice. With every scientific discovery that contradicts your spirituality, soon you'll see that your faith is in direct conflict with observable reality. And if that doesn't matter to you, then there's nothing else to say.